LeBron James has dominated the NBA over the last 2 decades to quite a historical extent. He's won many MVPs, championships, and holds various records. Yet, there's only one criticism that holds him back in all-time conversations. In fact, it's so synonymous to LeBron that I call it the LeBron syndrome. It seems like no matter what he accomplishes, he can't escape its shadow. So what exactly am I referring to? In this video, I'm going over the biggest knock on LeBron's legacy, and I'm going to explain the truth behind it. Since 2007, the NBA Finals were LeBron's playground, as he has made it there 10 times in 17 years. However, when it comes to winning them, his record is an underwhelming 4-6. But is that a good indicator on how clutch he is, and is it a valid criticism? To answer those questions, we need to go back to the 2007 NBA season. At this point in his career, a 22-year-old James was already a superstar who placed second in MVP voting the year prior. His roster was clearly in need of some talent outside of the center position, where Zydrunas Ilgauskas was still pretty good. With a roster that shouldn't have made the playoffs, he took them all the way to the NBA Finals. This included 25 consecutive points in the fourth quarter and overtime to upset the Pistons in the conference finals. However, once they got to the finals, they were quickly dismantled by the Spurs, getting swept. The reason I mention his 2007 run is because it in many ways encapsulates the validity of the criticism. The easiest way for me to explain it is like this. James carried a subpar roster way past where they should have been. Despite accomplishing this feat, it actually hurts his legacy to make it this far in the playoffs. If he didn't score 25 consecutive points and lost to the Pistons in the conference finals, his legacy might actually benefit. Why? Because his finals record improves from 4-6 to 4-5. My point is, James should receive credit for overachieving, not receive slack for it. That takes me to the next part of my argument. Out of the finals that he did reach, how many should he have won? Let's take a quick overview. In 2007, he wasn't going to win facing a good Spurs side with a lackluster supporting cast. In 2011, James choked. He only averaged 18 points on subpar efficiency against a Mavericks team which they should have beat. If he had even played slightly below par, then the Heat surely would have taken care of business. In 2012, the Big Three Heat took care of the Thunder in 5 games, which was the expected result. In 2013, the Heat barely creeped past the Spurs in 7 games behind the clutchest shot in NBA history by Ray Allen. This series was close, so I'll keep it on the fence. People forget, but LeBron had 32 and 37 points respectively in Game 6 and Game 7, as he showed why he's the best player in the series. In 2014, the Spurs took down the Heat by the largest margin of victory in finals history. Contrary to popular belief though, Leonard did not slow down LeBron. Outside of James, the Heat were no longer the same, as Wade was declining, and it showed during this finals. To save us some time, he shouldn't have won in 2015, 16, 17, or 18. In 2015, his best teammate was Matthew Dellavedova, and they played against the 67-win Warriors juggernaut. In 2016, he had to play against an even better 73-win Warriors team. I don't think I have to explain why he should have lost this one. In 2017 and 18, they played the Dynasty Warriors with Kevin Durant. Nobody, except for the Rockets, stood a chance. And finally, the Lakers took care of business against a clearly inferior Heat squad. So in reality, LeBron should have won 3 or 4 out of 10 finals he played in. He won 4. Even if you think that Jordan is greater than LeBron all time like myself, I think it's time that we acknowledge something. The truth is, those who use this criticism are pretty hypocritical when doing so. The same people who take away from LeBron for his finals record also praise Jimmy Butler for losing in the finals twice. Regardless of your opinion on LeBron or where you stand on the GOAT debate, I think it's time that the basketball world shifts its perception. The majority of finals losers, such as Jerry West, often played well but couldn't win the title due to the strength of their opposition. In a few instances, LeBron not only had no chance of winning the finals that he played in, he also shouldn't have gotten there in the first place. Instead of using his finals record against him, it should be used to show just how much he could elevate his team. Anyways, LeBron had many great finals performances. Click here to see where the best ones rank all time.